going on, everybody? Trying to get this thing all situated here. Give me a second. Hope everybody can hear me okay, see okay, and all that fun stuff. Where is the chat? Hold on, guys. We're experiencing some technical difficulties here because you guys are saying something. I ain't seen it yet. What is going on here? One second, guys. What is going on here? Well, I don't know. I can't see your guys' chat yet, so let's see what we got going on here. Give me a second here. Let's see here. Well, that ain't it. I'll screw everything up. Alright, well, hope you guys are hearing me okay. Like I said, we're having some technical difficulties here, apparently. Let's see if we can get this sorted out here. Let's see. There you are. There you are. Hello, Mr. Washy. Well, you know, it's kind of a last minute thing there, Mr. Washy and Don. I had to go out today to check on my camper. Hello, Barbara. New Jersey. I ain't been to New Jersey for a long time. Used to hang out up around Riverdale up here in Jersey. So, I just got out today, had to go check on my camper, make sure it didn't get washed away. I keep a big fifth wheel camper down south here at a private lake. Where's the crackhead builds? They're probably on the road here somewhere. I'm sure we're going to run into some of those as well. But these storms have knocked out the internet at the house. So I had to come into town here to get some internet on my phone. Thank you. I'm glad you love these videos. So I'm actually in a town called Circleville, Ohio, and what they're having supposedly tonight is a Take Back the Strip. So with the weather, I'm not expecting a whole lot of turnout down here, but there may be some diehards that's been waiting all winter to bring their cars out, and I happen to be in the area, so I thought, well, you know what? Let's hang out down here and see if we can see some good, cool cars down here. I hope everybody else is staying safe from all this crazy weather. Let's see here. Skirts on a dually. Now, I have seen it all. That might be Crackhead Bob's cousin right there. Video quality okay, guys? There's a few people out here, but I don't see any cool cars yet. Awesome. Thanks a lot, Mr. Washy. see, we get on down the road here where most of them hang out at. We'll see what kind of cars we can see there, and we'll just have a good old time chit chat back and forth since we couldn't get a video up tonight with no internet. Yeah, it's about time for the boat sales on Marketplace, that's for damn sure. I know we can damn sure use one around here. Been pretty brutal down with all this rain, and they said it's supposed to clear it out for a little bit, but I think the weatherman was full of crap, because now that I got down here, it seems like they're supposed to get some more rain around here, so it's probably going to get worse. I have to get real proficient with the boat lingo, that way I can do some boat videos. I had a boat years ago, a happy day when I bought it. It was even happier the day that sucker went out of my yard. But yeah, I think we're starting to get in here, down here to the strip here. I think there's going to be some more cars. It's probably going to be a bunch of hillbilly. There's Slug Bug right there for you. He brought his out today. That's cool. We also got a state patrol sitting over there to the left, waiting for somebody to act like a fool too, apparently. Little S10. These people here done set up a tent over here on the right. Set them a little easy up so they can do what they got to do. That's cool. I think they're doing a little fun drive or something back here. We might have to circle back and throw some money in that little bucket. Let's see what we got here on the right. We got some little tuner cars on the right here. So where's everybody checking in at today other than Barbara over there in New Jersey? Toledo, Ohio. What's going on up there in Toledo? Anything good? Snowbelt south of Buffalo. That's through there quite a bit. What the hell did they do to that Caprice? Did you guys see that damn Caprice they done spray painted all the hell back over there? Yeah, I'm about tired of this damn rain. It always screws a good time. We've been raining like it is and puddling up. I would have drove the Misfit mobile out this evening down here to check on my camper. But you know, I figured I haven't drove my HD for a while. Maybe I'll take it out and run it around. Lube it up a little bit. Let's see here. Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking about trying to head up toward Toledo there, Ryan. This summer, maybe up around in that area somewhere. Maybe hit a car show. Maybe even Jeep Fest up there when they have it up there in downtown. Been up there once a couple years back. It was interesting. I think they had more vendors than they had actual cool Jeeps to look at. But, you know, it was still fun. At least you went to the campground anyway. Yeah, still raining here too, buddy. Yeah, I figured you guys are probably getting it pretty good down there in West Virginia too, AC. Looks like we got some cars over here, so we might get in luck. There might be some diehards out here. Let's take a ride over through here and see what we can see. Now, when it ain't raining, there's a lot of cars that show up to this damn thing. Got a lot of nice car shows this summer, huh? Cool. Well, I'm glad I ain't mowing no grass. Bat for the rain, I'm kind of happy about that. I didn't mind cutting the grass years ago. Now, I hate looking at that grass when it starts getting long. You gotta cut it out. Just really ruins your weekend unless you can get it done during the week. But if you got any big plot of land, you're cutting for a while. Let's see here what we got. What we got over here. Well, let's see. Got a few cars hanging around down here. Not a whole lot. But like I said, to be expected with the rain. Let's find us a place to bunch of trucks hanging around down here. Well, I figured that was going to happen. Let's see here what they got. Got an old Buick over here. See if we can find us a park spot here, and we'll kind of try to aim ourselves where we can watch these cars and have a little chit chat here. All right, let's go over here. We'll see what this fool here is going to do with her raggedy little Kia. I know I'm driving to the parking lot like a fool anyway, but that's beside the point. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, now let's try to get some of you guys' comments here. How you doing, Charles Lee? Sinking to the frame in the mud. Exactly. When you spend more time getting your motor unstuck, it just ain't worth it. That is for certain. Man, this stupid rain just really spoils a good time. I was hoping for a lot more cars down here. Man, you spin your tires when it's wet. Do that when it's dry. Well, is everybody at least staying dry where you're at? Other than the rain outside, of course. I just hope we don't have a real wet summer this year, so that way it don't ruin a bunch of car functions. Because that will definitely suck. Anybody got any project cars that are ready to go yet this year? Ready to take them on the road? That's cool, AC. Yeah, I hope you find a bunch of car shows to go to this summer, buddy. Like I said, hopefully that we got the good summer for that this year, because I'll tell you, between last summer being busted up, couldn't do a lot of things, still healing up, there's a lot of things I need to get to this year that we weren't able to do on the channel last year, and it really kind of set us back. So we have a lot of good stuff coming for you guys. We just got to get everything in order here. We've been doing a lot of things behind the scenes there. That's also been taking away some of the time for the videos, but main thing this weekend and over the week was all the damn tornadoes and all the bad weather and hail coming through, knocking out the internet, knocking out power, all kind of good stuff like that. It just really has made a pain in the ass to get things done. So those of you guys that are online right now, how many of you guys would like to do a meetup with Motorhead Misfits somewhere if we can orchestrate putting on a car show this year? Dragway 42, the weekend of the 4th of July. Oh, that'd be awesome. Well, I tell you what, man, I've done a lot of things up at old Dragway 42. A long time since I've been up there. They still running 8th mile up there? Nice, getting the Harley ready. Good to hear, Mr. Washy. Yeah, I know, it sucks. I like living around the water too, Mr. Campbell, but damn that shit, when it gets like this, yeah, it's just a nightmare in anticipation of hearing sump pumps all freaking night long, right? That's all right, AC. If you got a chance to make it here, that's cool. Yeah. So that was one of the things I didn't really care for about Dragway 42 back when we used to go up there a lot. It was 8th mile, and it was always having to change everything out to run out there. Yeah, I prefer quarter-mile run. I know a lot of people say if you can't get it done in an 8th mile, it ain't worth running, but, you know, hey. You know what, I wouldn't have a clue exactly how far it is, Dragway 42 from Toledo. It's not super far. I'd say it's probably an hour and a half, maybe. Which, you know, if you don't mind driving your car, man, that's the fun thing about it. Or hell, even taking the daily driver just on a little road trip. First weekend of June in Parkersburg, huh? Well, we'll see what we can do. We might be able to make some of them shows. A lot of you guys need to let us know when some of them shows are in your area, because like I said, we like to take our vehicles and travel. We'll take off and hit to a lot of them. Motorhead's vehicles, they don't sit in the garage. We like to take them out. Oh, is that what it is? Yeah. Well, we got something we could bring to that pre-75 thing, that's for certain. Something you guys probably haven't seen on the channel yet. Some people really need to know what exhaust systems are instead of putting a soup can on there. But, you know, they do what they got to do, I guess. I like them 76 Cutlass, though. Those things are pretty damn cool. I actually really like those. That's right. Me too. Me too, Mr. Campbell. Me too. I'm pre-75 as well. Now, some of you guys might have watched, we were down at Miller's swap meet back there last month. You might have got a little sneak peek of the C10 that was there with us. Now, that right there, it's got a fresh LS swap in it. It's ready to go. So that right there might be something that could actually hit up there to that pre-75 show. See what kind of numbers it's going to turn after that LS swap. Yes, I know I keep saying I want an LS swap, but, you know, I was outvoted this time. They got an LS in it. Personally, I think we should have let the 383 stroker motor in it, personally. Nice. I like them old Cudas too. I like the 66. I like them back windows almost. I always thought that was cool. But man, don't break that damn thing, whatever you do. Pre-65, yeah. Yeah, well, I think a lot of us on this channel here, I think we're all getting to be that age. We're getting meaner by the day, and we just ain't got time for people's BS. Especially when you get on Marketplace and look at these damn prices. It's like, hell's wrong with you fools? Ain't no damn way I'm going to pay that kind of money for that piece of shit. That's cool, AC. Hey, man, any opportunity to learn, buddy. Truman was president. Looks like the diesel truck posse's fixing to take a run through town here. Yeah, I ain't got nothing against a diesel-powered vehicle, but man, I tell you what, after owning them, for years, I just assume a gas vehicle anymore. I mean, maintenance is cheaper, don't cost you as much to get a hold of them, and just, well, to me, they're more reliable. That's right, buddy. Yeah, you're going to see some of them pulling out there. If you look to the left of the screen there's a bunch of diesel trucks there sitting there together. The younger generation of hot rodders, I guess you want to call them. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a Cummins. I prefer a Cat motor over a Cummins, but, nothing wrong with a Cummins either. Unless it's that damn red top ISX motor. You don't want that damn thing. It's a piece of shit. Well, if I can get my buddy to take his out of the damn hyperbaric bubble his is sitting in, he actually has a Christine sitting in his garage, all sitting in that hyperbaric bubble. If I happen to go up around him when he decides to change the packing in there, we might actually get that thing out and take it for a ride. You guys like Christine, we'll see. I imagine that Christine replica is going to be some money right there on the block. Especially if, I don't know, I've been hearing that they were supposed to make a new Christine movie. I don't know if that was for real or not, or I just heard it in passing, or I was hoping in anticipation that they were making a new Christine movie. But if it's anything like the rest of them, they'll make it bad, they'll just screw up, and it will never compare to the original. My personal opinion, over a Ranger and a Dakota, I'm going to have to go with a Ranger. Nothing wrong with that. I like to hear you younger guys getting into that stuff. And yeah, and Ian does build some pretty cool stuff, but he also builds some far out stuff. I remember watching him, hell, way back in the day. He was in a movie called Rat Rod's Back from the Dead. It was a documentary, AC. And that man right there, he was kind of living my lifestyle at one point too, where didn't have money for this, didn't have money for that, and actually had to steal steel toes out of his boots to complete one of his bills to try to sell it to give himself some money. Yeah. I hear that all the time from my buddy that has one. He is definitely one of them movie guys that he knows everything about the back scene of the movies and things like that, especially when it comes to Christine or the Dukes of Hazzard. He's actively searching for a actual original 69 Charger RT, or actually if he can find one, he's trying to find one from the show. Oh, gotcha, AC. Cool. What's my dream car? Well, honestly, right now, I don't have a dream car. I've been fortunate enough to be able to have every dream car I've ever wanted. I always dreamed about having a 68 Chevelle. I've had that. I've had my 70. I mean, I guess if I had to actually pick one now, it would have to be a 59 Impala. Just because my father had one when I was a kid, and absolutely loved that car. I didn't get a chance to get a hold of it, because he got rid of it before I had a say in the matter. And I was too young to buy it anyway at that point. But to be honest with you, I love all kinds of cars, man. I wouldn't necessarily consider them all dream cars, but you know, anything that's not brand new, something that somebody's had to work on and respect it. They just didn't buy them a hot rod out of the box, like buying a new Hellcat or something like that, or new Corvette. To me, that just, they suck. What sucks? A 59 Impala? I think they're pretty damn cool. I like the 67 Chevelle, but, I don't like them in a convertible. I prefer those damn things a hardtop. I love the back window on them. And I guarantee you wish you would have never sold it. That's cool, AC. We're doing all right, man. Just doing our thing. Trying to stay dry, trying to stay above all the flood. I know what you meant, car lover. I was just messing with you a little bit. Yeah, I know, Mr. Campbell. They are up there. I probably won't never have the money to buy one of those right there without getting hit upside the head with something, I'll tell you that. Or spend all the kids' inheritance, one or the other. Oh yeah, 41 wheelies are cool. Yeah, I'm not disputing they don't look good with them down. I just prefer a hardtop. Oh yeah, AC. Yep. Back in the day, wrenching on a hot rod, you learn how to be pretty much a fabricator. You learned what combinations work. You spent a lot of money. I mean, you had to do this by ear. You didn't have a computer to set all this stuff up for you, or run a random program to say, hey, if you do this and do that, or this will make your car do that. Back in our day when we were building cars, you actually had to start throwing parts at it and see what worked, and listen to some of your buddies that's done it before you. Then you'd build something you can be absolutely proud of. Build it, not buy it. Yeah, I don't mind some imports. This depends on what they are. I definitely like my Supras. Definitely love them damn things, as long as they're a 2JZ spec. Hey, you know what? When I was a young man, I didn't have a garage. You bet your butt I built plenty of them engines in the kitchen of my house, and me and 3 or 4 of my buddies had to carry them out the back door. I have to agree with you, Mr. Campbell. Well, yes. Hey, whatever pipe you could find back in those days, buddy. I'm not really into a Miata. No, to me, I just like sticking a pumpkin seed up a gnat's butt. It just don't belong. They don't need to belong nowhere near me. Well, a 4.3 is not a bad motor. I mean, if you put some money into it, put some hardened internals and stuff in it, you can get some decent power out of a 4.3. Just make sure you use copper head gaskets on that damn thing. And I've seen guys get about 400 plus horse out of those things. Yeah, it definitely needs a wrap pink sticker. There you go. Oh, this damn rain needs to go away. I was hoping for a big turnout down here for you guys, to show you guys how they do it here in Ohio. They do this, I think it's the first Saturday of every month during the summer. So you get a lot of cool cars running around down here. A lot of Mopar. I mean, there's a diverse bunch of cars that show up down here. I mean, we got imports, we got classics, we got newer cars. I mean, there's a little something for everybody that usually shows up down here. Oh, but come on, people. Yeah, we keep going back around, around what we're going to do with the Misfit mobile. If we're going to drop another motor in that thing, or if we're just going to keep running it the way it is. We got options, let's put it that way. We got options of what we can do with the Misfit mobile. We just ain't figured it out yet. I kind of like being able to drive that thing wherever we go. What's my favorite truck? Well, I'd say my absolute favorite truck is probably a 55 Chevy pickup. I always thought those were cool. But I'm starting to gain an appreciation for the 58. Now, of course, I like anything from 64 through 66. I like my square body stuff. I like my, what everybody considers an old body style now, the 88 through 98. I like that body style truck, and that's something you guys are going to be seeing on the channel as well. We've got an 89 GMC that the Motorheads have had for probably 30 damn years. It's been sitting for a long time, and I think we're going to revitalize that thing, get it back on the damn channel, get it out here, and let you guys see that right there. I don't know what way we're going to go with that old truck, but we're trying to get a game plan together on that one. Yeah, they're getting it worse down toward Kentucky, that's for certain. The 57 Chevy trucks are very cool as well. I like them. But man, are they expensive. Especially if you want a Cameo. Those damn things are just out of sight on price. Come on, people. At least let us see something cool while we're down here. Hell, we come out here and look at all this crap. The rain's not here. It's over there on the other side of the highway. Jackasses. Anyway. Yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in with me tonight. A little boring sitting around with no internet. I can't even find crap to show you guys that I found. When you get old, it kind of sucks to look at it on your phone. I hear you. I like my mid-50s cars as well. Yep, see, yep, we're around company of rednecks. Now, it will never get a Mopar motor in it there, car lover. Never. I am not a motard. Well, that's cool, Mr. T. You a fan of the trucks, Mr. Campbell? That's you know, Opinions are like buttholes. Everybody's got one. Everybody thinks theirs is better. But I will continue to stick with my GM products, buddy. Yeah, you need to send us some pictures of that, Mr. Campbell. You need to send that over to Motorhead Misfits YT at yahoo.com. Man, I like to see that truck. I heard you mention it before. Yeah, trucks are very expensive. They are definitely a very high dollar commodity right now, especially 64 through 66. Nah, some jackasses over there letting off fireworks. That's what happens when you let some of the younger people in the crowd that think they got nothing better to do. But I mean, at least they're not letting it off by somebody's cool car right now, because yeah, there's not a whole lot of cool shit out here today because of the rain. Yes, they do. I ain't got nothing against Mopar fanatics, but me personally, I'm just not a Mopar guy. Yeah, 101, that's a good thing, man. Prayers to everybody that might be facing that right there, to losing their house. That's definitely a thing that could possibly happen with all this rain coming through. And from what I've been hearing, we're supposed to get another big round coming from the west here, heading this way. You know what, man? I love my old 70s and 80s vans. I really do. And if I come across a chance to own me one, even though I'm a GM guy, I love my Econoline vans. I love the, you can stretch your legs out on those things. You ain't got that damn wheel well there just hindering your, some space, man, so you can spread out. Oh, man, that's nice, Mr. Campbell. Well, Misfit build does got a big V8 in it right now. It does have a 350 LT1, the Corvette motor from 1994, when GM decided to stick that in Daddy's car. But, yeah, I don't mind those either. Those make nice little wheel stand vehicles, man. They really do. But, if you're going to build an Econoline pickup, you got to do it old school, man. It's just got to be done the traditional way. Yeah, the 48 Ford, 49, and 50 Fords, man, those are great looking trucks as well. Great lines on those trucks, great fenders on them. I have to dig up some pictures of my old 49 I had that we built a rat rod out of. Let's see if I can find those things. I don't know where they're at. They're probably on a hard drive somewhere in a drawer. Yes, the Corvair pickup was actually pretty damn cool. I liked a lot of things they did on that, Mr. Washy. I liked how it had the little ramp door on the right. I mean, the Corvair, it didn't really get its due, I don't think. Now, I've had my battle with Corvair. We got a love-hate relationship. Just put it that way. I mean, every damn one I ever had, I had so much damn trouble with the belts on that damn thing, it wasn't funny. And it wasn't just one particular vehicle. It was like every damn one of them I got a hold of. I always had a belt issue. I never had a belt issue on them when I was just hanging around the neighborhood, but if I decided to go somewhere and take off, you didn't leave the house without 3 or 4 extra damn belts for that car is what I'm trying to say. But they're still cool little cars. And that Corvair truck is definitely a cool one to get a hold of. Even the Corvair van was actually pretty cool. Those are a van that I didn't think really got the following they should have got. If GM would have designed that belt system better, I think the Corvair would have probably done better. But it still was a pretty cool little engine design they put in there, though. I'll give them that. Really? See, I've heard that from a lot of guys too. They never had any problem out of their Corvair. I mean, they didn't have any engine problems. It was always the belt. It was a belt issue every single time with the Corvair. I mean, as far as the reliability of the engine running, yeah, I never had a problem out of it whatsoever. I had more brake problems than anything out of them. Well, I know they used to use a lot of school buses here in Ohio at, what was the name of that track now, for God's sakes? Columbus Motor Speedway. They used to do the figure eights, and they had the school bus races over there. And then they had the demolition derby with them over there as well. That was kind of interesting to watch. Well, if you're drinking up beer, anything's interesting to watch for at least a half hour before you go take a piss. Well, I say you got lucky there, Mr. Campbell. There ain't nothing wrong with that 64 Galaxy, man. That right there is another car that I need to obtain in my life. I am not a Ford guy by any means, but that 64, I've got to get one. I just absolutely have to have me one of those. And I've been looking. I just ain't seen one I want to spend the money on. You blow your horn one more time there, fool. I'm going to go over there and disconnect it. We all get it. You locked up your POS. I kind of had to say, I definitely agree with you on the 59. That's awesome. That's awesome, Mr. Campbell. I know they're a very cool car. I don't like the 63. I mean, I just can't. I know they're close, but they're not the same. Somebody's been watching OCC a little bit, huh? Yeah, it was actually pretty cool little motorcycle. Trying to figure out what this guy was doing here. Walked right up the side of my truck here. Green screen. God only knows. I probably hit something on this stupid thing. Yes, Lincoln Continentals are definitely coming up in price as well. Yeah. Well, you know, it's because, well, y'all have been watching the marketplace, What the F's. You see what people have been doing to actual cars that would actually still be cool if they wouldn't have got a hold of them with a damn sawzall or a cutoff wheel or a damn cutting torch and just basically made them a big-ass pile of shit, for a better sake of words. That's what they've done to them. So now everybody's trying to find the 70s, 80s, and 90s cars now, and the value of these cars, even though I don't agree with it, the market is going like crazy stupid on these cars now, because that's what people can find. Well, the ones that Cash for Clunkers didn't get a hold of anyway. And that still pisses me off. Thanks, Obama! That was the dumbest thing they ever did, was that Cash for Clunkers crap. Way too many cars got ruined over that shit. Tell you what, if I'd been working in one of them shops and that happened, I would have damn sure walked off that day. I hear you, AC. Yeah, you know, the bad thing about OCC's choppers, they were cool to look at, but that's it. That's all they were cool to look at. Them damn things, I've rode a couple of them. They were just so uncomfortable, and honestly, they weren't necessarily put together the best. The geometry was not quite right on them, and they rode accordingly. They just were not a very safe bike to be riding. I mean, bar hopping, or, you know, I don't condone drinking and riding a bike, of course, but yeah, bar hopping or just bouncing around little places in town, they were fine, but you damn sure wasn't taking that on a road trip. Just uncomfortable. Yeah, and this seems to be happening a lot too. These people find a car that'd be very cool and just absolutely ruin it. Cybertruck jacked up 4x4 from the middle of Kentucky. You guys ain't floated away down there, Gary? I know Eastern Kentucky's getting it pretty damn good over there, buddy. My property down there, you can't even get up to it right now. Yeah, there might be some truth behind that AC. I never dug into it that deep. It's not that I dislike the bikes. I thought they were cool to look at, but other than that, I would never pay that kind of price for it to have it. Well, that's good to hear, Gary. Well, I mean, it seems to be holding out here right now. I mean, I'm sure a lot of it is I'm actually in a major city here right now, so I've actually got decent internet here on the phone, and that's why I didn't get videos out, because the internet's been out, and when it did come back, it just would not sustain uploading the What the F video from Thursday night. So hopefully either we'll come online tonight or tomorrow, we can get that done. I hear you. I need to do that too. I need to do some major cleanup. You got a mess happening. But, you know, a messy garage is what it is, man. Sometimes they got to get messy to do good work. I mean, that's just the way it is. And you got to move everything so you don't get shit contaminated when you want to paint it. Yeah, we got that rain. I'll tell you, I think it was Wednesday night, and tornado sirens going off, and man, that come through here. It just skipped past us and made a turn to the north. We got the side of it. We didn't get, I mean, there's some neighbors that got some damage and roofs and stuff like that. We didn't get any. Like I said, only thing we lost was internet. Thankfully. I was hoping they were going to blow that car up over there. That's alright. Autocorrect also helps you misspell things too, AC. Or when you get old, you got fat fingers. Yeah, that's about the way it works there, Gary. You never get the rain when you absolutely need it. You always get it. And then when you get it, it's way too damn much. Seems like that's the rule of thumb anymore. Something tells me we're just going to go straight to hot temperatures. We're not going to get a spring. Wow. Yeah, we got the young ones over there. They like to be on the rev limiter. I don't understand why the hell that. I don't know why that's a damn thing with these people. I'm like, you know, that's not a good thing, people. How you doing there, Hillbilly Shack? Hell, I ain't scared of nothing. I'm too stupid to be scared of anything, Gary. That's cool, car lover. Guys, see the clouds up there. Look at the clouds rolling in over here to the left. Wow. Well, if you got Kentucky blood, buddy, that right there is what makes us more stupid than scared. We hail from eastern Kentucky. Up around Warfield, Kentucky. Just on the other side of Tug River. The mighty Tug. Good old Hazard. I ain't been to Hazard since I was a kid. Well, some folks just actually use a truck what it's meant for, man. See, that's one thing I need to do. I need to get my ass over to England for a while. I need to go over there and either buy a motorcycle over there and take me a fucking motorcycle trip of Europe, because I think it's going to cost too much money to get one shipped over there. I just don't know how long you can even stay in that country, because there's a lot of things I want to do. I want to go hang out on the longboats over in the canals for about a month, then I want to take the motorcycle trip. At some point. Every time we think about heading to England, something comes up. Ain't nothing wrong with a homemade bed once in a while. Because I guarantee that bed didn't look as bad as some of the shit these people were building today on Marketplace and they're wanting 30 grand for. '77 Triumph, huh? Yeah, I know. That's the way we keep thinking about it. We don't just do it. You ain't never gonna get to it. But we'll get over there sooner or later. Oh, really? Got some family ties over there, huh? Old 101's from over there in England. Got ya. Hey, man, who don't love Herbie? Especially all the old ones with Don Knotts in it. He ain't like Don Knotts. There's something wrong with your ass. Old Don Knotts wasn't too far away from here, where he was born and raised, over there in Wheeling, West Virginia. Let's see here. Wow, I thought somebody was going to do a burnout. I thought we were going to get to see something good. Yeah, I could understand your feet were too big for the pedal. They are definitely a compact little car, I'll tell you that. Learned one thing a long time ago, many years ago. Them little damn things that float like a boat if you put them in some water somewhere. As long as you got good seals on it. They were literally floating down the damn creek. Fast and the Furious, they weren't too bad when they first came out. Now I think they're just stretching for content now. That's right. Put the immersion brake on and let it rip. That's what most of these guys are going to have to do nowadays, these damn front wheel drives. That's why I don't like a front wheel drive. Yeah, the heaters did suck at a bug. And I also like to... I know you're not going to park right there, you jackass. I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to try to block our view, ain't he? Ha ha! Yep, that's right. Herbie goes bananas. Yeah. What an asswipe. Well, let's see if we can find another little spot to stop here and watch some of these cars as they go by. You definitely got to get you a car show if you've never been to one. A lot of interesting things show up at a car show, and that's the thing. You never know what you're going to get. But after a few times of going to your local shows, you see the same cars all the time. You really got to venture further away from your house and check out some other cars in different areas. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like what you like, buddy. I said I might give people grief just pecking around with them about what they like, but you know, at the end of the day, as long as you like a car, you're into them, I have no problem with that. What I have a problem with is the guys that just tear cars apart and never put them back together. They take them in the barn, they're ripped all to pieces, they never get around to putting them back together, they don't remember how to put them back together. Or you just get the ones that want to build them a so-called rat rod just because they went into Walmart and bought themselves, you know, a case of damn flat black spray paint. Check out the old... Oh man, let's see if we can go get a view of that right there. You guys need to see this thing. Let's see here if we can get a view of it. Come on. Check out the little milk truck right there. You guys see the little milk truck over there to the left? That's pretty damn cool. That's awesome right there. That is definitely awesome. I'll get you guys a better view of this old Dairy Queen truck here. That is definitely the coolest thing I've seen down here so far this evening. Oh, well, I came the wrong way. Well, come on, buddy. Hold on, guys. I'm just trying to reposition myself here. Got a little overzealous, but I want to look at that little milk truck. That rain's starting to come down good again. Let's see if we can pull over here and park. Maybe we'll get a better line of sight here for a minute. See what we see. All right. Absolutely. Been set out in the damn field for decades. I mean, I can't say I've never let something sit for a long time, because I have, but I did get around to getting it, and I did put it back together and put it on the road. You know, when kids were younger, didn't have a whole lot of money, you had to sometimes feed kids instead of buy car parts, you know what I mean? But it was still fun. I wouldn't change them. I hated I didn't have a lot of money for things I wanted to when I was younger, but you know, Feeding them was more important, I guess. Yes, you do. You got to definitely come and visit the U.S., buddy. It can be fun over here. You just got to stay away from some of the places around here. But for the most part, it's a cool place to visit. Now, we don't have all the architecture you guys have over there in the UK. That's one thing I like about over there is the architecture. I mean, you guys don't knock down everything to put something new up every other week. You know, your guys' buildings have been there for, God, this is like the beginning of time when people actually started being civilized, you know? Yes, life does get in the way of toys sometimes. If you guys are into motorcycle stunts, make sure you guys go over to AC's and check him out. Vanny DeVito, yeah. You know, I saw something. Maybe it was some weird random thing. I dozed off watching the Idiot Box one night. It had something to do with tattoos, and somebody was all getting these damn tattoos of Danny DeVito. I'm sitting there going, why? Get it back on the road, buddy. Get it back on the road. Yeah, and see, that's the thing, man. You know, medical issues, and I feel you, buddy. Like with having, you know, getting in that accident, not being able to do the things that I wanted to do for the channel right now, you know, wrenching on the cars and stuff like that, and showing you guys a lot of tricks of the trade, from body work to working on stuff. You know, that definitely has, it'll humble you real quick when you can't get out there and tinker around like you wanted to or you used to do because of a medical issue. And that's kind of why I wanted to start this channel, for everybody who, you know, not for any car lover out there, but also people who actually can't physically go do it anymore. Kind of like show them a side of different things, you know, not just the What the F videos, but show people how to do this and that, and just entertain you guys with car stuff that you guys might not get to see on a regular basis. No, getting old does not help. Trust me, I get that one too. Get down on the damn ground and think about how you're getting back up. That's always fun. Yeah, I'm not a fan of anything with a bunch of computerized stuff in them. How you doing, George? Thanks for checking in, man. Glad you enjoy the show. Well, at least you did something, buddy. So just letting it sit. Yes. Right. Well, I hope it don't end up on the What the F show too, buddy. I'm sure it won't. At least by watching the What the F, you learn what not to do, right? I think they actually got Monster Jam going on here in Columbus right this weekend. Huh, I should have grabbed my grandson and took him. Didn't think about that. You guys talking about these monster trucks now. I'm like, oh hell, I think that was this weekend. I believe it was a nationwide arena, to be honest with you. That might not even be what it's called anymore. Might be, no, Schottenstein Center, that's where it was at. I've been to Maine plenty of times there, George. Been up around Portland, Bangor, and all that good stuff up there. I don't get up there very often anymore, but But I spent quite a bit of time up that way. Been down way too many of them old logging roads up there and seen some crazy crap back in the woods back in there, let me tell you. But Maine is pretty around fall when everything starts changing, the leaves and stuff. It's a nice place to go visit. Yeah, we're working on getting through all those, man. Like I said, you guys are great. You guys send me so many. I try to look at each and every one of your guys' emails and try to find these vehicles that you guys send me. But you guys send me, you guys would not believe as many emails you guys send me. We are so grateful that you guys find this stuff and share it with the rest of us. So if it hasn't been on, if it's still available when we get to it, we'll definitely put it on the show, Hillbilly. All right, 101, be good, man. Be careful out there. Yep, been plenty of times up here to upstate New York as well. Me and my wife had actually taken a lot of RV trips all over the lower 48. You'd think I'd learned my lesson about having RVs, but no, I currently own 2 RVs right now. Big fifth wheel I pull with my HD, and then I also got a little 17-footer that I pull with my Gladiator, and soon to be pulling that thing around to some of these car shows that are a little far out there. We're going to be pulling that around with a Misfit mobile as well. Because I don't hate staying in hotels. After having an RV and you get your own bed to sleep in, you don't want to sleep in a damn bug-infested damn hotel and pay that stupid-ass price anyway. I hear you. There's nothing bad wrong with that. Homemade motorcycle. Yeah, I need to start another one of those right there. The What the F motorcycle finds or something like that. 'Cause I've been coming across some of those right there as well. When I get enough of those stockpiled up to make an actual video worthwhile, that might just make an appearance on a random day. I know you're checking in from the UK. Well, AC, of course we know you're always going to love the motorcycle, sir. It's in your name. Yeah, I tell you, there's nothing better than having your own sleeping area. Like I said, we have a little, it's a, what the hell is that damn thing? It's a 2023 teardrop, but it's just actually a little bit bigger. It's 17 feet. It's actually got a wet bath and everything in it. It's got a queen size bed. It's got a dinette, all that good fun stuff in it. And we were actually looking for a truck bed camper. We were actually going to stick one of those in the back of the Gladiator. And, you know, with the prices on them damn little campers, I made an offer on that one there brand new. And the dealer took it. So I was like, well, I guess I bought me a brand new camper. Definitely got to love Roscoe's police car for certain. Once we get all the wiring done on the wagon there, you guys will see that little camper. It'll make an appearance on the channel when we go to some of these car shows. I think we want to try to have everything ready to go. If we go on Power Tour this year, take the wagon, that we'll be able to take that little camper around with us. One, we ain't got to stay at all the hotels where everybody's cars come up missing. My Misfitmobile is a wagon there, car lover. 1994 Buick Roadmaster wagon. I had done that, competed in a demolition derby years ago, but now I ain't got the heart to destroy a car to do it. Maybe a random Honda or something, maybe. But then again, I'm getting old. I don't know if I want to take that brutal abuse. Yes, I agree with you there, AC. The ZX9 is probably one of the best Kawasaki's ever built. Yeah, I really enjoyed that motorcycle. I really did. It was a great bike, but it's one of those things that my old ass had to get off of that, or I was going to get killed on it. I have put that bike back together way more times than I could even count from putting it down. Yes, I definitely had to go with that. Well, I got rid of my Harley. I had a 2015 Street Glide. I got rid of that. It was a nice bike, but man, I didn't get a chance to ride it that often anymore. Too busy doing everything else. They are definitely a very torquey machine, and they came out of the apex so good in the corners. I mean, you had to wrestle a 9 to get it in the corner, but once you got it in the corner, it just came out of that apex. I mean, just beautifully. I mean, you could just, oh man, you could just give that thing hell coming out of the apex, and it loved every minute of it. I've had plenty of fat boys over the years too, Mr. Campbell. I definitely like me an old school fat boy too. I always liked those bikes ever since I was a kid. Last fat boy I had a 2008. It was the anniversary bike. I'm trying to remember what. I think it was 1430 something. 4,000 ever built. Well, AC, I'm just going to tell you, you get one of them, you better be careful on that thing. Because it'll come out and bite you real quick. Bad thing with like Lamborghinis and stuff like that, man, it just costs too much to maintain them unless you're like a rich guy. Yep, that's what it was. I was thinking back to my wife's 2003 anniversary bike that she had, that little Sportster. I was getting them confused there in my brain. I'm getting old there, Mr. Campbell. Well, I will give you one little tech tip there, AC, if you get a hold of a ZX6. Well, if you want to do a brake upgrade on a ZX9, take them damn brakes off that ZX6 and you got you a high dollar brake kit for reasonable price. Don't spend all that money. Just buy you a ZX6 brake kit for that thing, and then you get your 3-pod instead of 2-pod calipers. and all that good fun stuff. It really helps out, especially if you're on a budget building you a bike. I figured you'd appreciate that. Like I said, a lot of people don't know that, but you know, you go buy the brake kit for an upgrade, you're going to spend out the money for it just because they say it is, but technically you get away with doing the same thing by buying just stock ZX parts, or ZX6 parts. I agree. I'm not a fan of real small bikes either anymore. Besides that, I look like grape ape if I try to ride a damn sports or anything like that. My wife's 5 foot tall, and we had the hugger for her, and plus we also modified the frame to make it even shorter for her. Yeah, so basically my knees were trying to stick over top of the handlebars. It was not a fun bike to ride, by no means, if I had to ride it. Pit bikes are fun to play with. Well, there you go. Always good to have a plan in mind of what kind of bike you want to ride with. I don't know about West Virginia, but I know here in Ohio, whatever you take your permit on or you take your test on, that's the bike you got to ride for a year. You can't go get your little small bike and take your test. Nope, you got to ride the same bike, same size you took it on for at least a year. Well, you know, Mr. Campbell, you know, we could do that back in our day. These younger guys can't do that anymore. Because, you know, a lot of guys, they go out and they get a little 250, a little Rebel or something like that. Then they go take their test on it and then go out of there, and then next thing you know, they go buy them a big-ass bike, and then they usually don't, you know, they unalive themselves real quickly on that thing. Alright guys, well, I appreciate you guys coming hanging out with me for a little while tonight since we couldn't get a video up. I wish the rain would have stayed away to kind of see some cool cars down here, to taking back the strip here in Circleville, Ohio. That would have been fun to see a lot of those. But I think I'm going to get my butt off of here and I'm going to start heading back to the house. I got a good little drive back that way, and it's rain looks like it's going to hold up, and it looks a little darker the way I got to go. I'm going to try to, Gary. I got plenty of gas. I ain't got to get out this truck. I'm good. You too, Mr. Campbell. Have a great evening, sir. I said, hopefully, fingers crossed, the internet will be back and we'll have the damn video up tomorrow night for a What the F that should have been out on Thursday. Alright, guys. Take it easy. Be careful out there. Stay safe. Check on your family that live in those low-lying areas and all that good fun stuff, and tell anybody just do what they can to be safe. And we see you guys next time. Bye.